third person and pronoun agreement. It's important in academic writing that you're aware of how you use point of view. Typically, instructors will expect students to write exclusively in the third person. First, let's talk about the different pronoun cases. You have the subjective, which refers to the subject of the sentence, the objective, which refers to the object, and the possessive, which refers to ownership. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with subjective, objective, and possessive pronouns in this table. If you need to, pause the video now. Point of view refers to the author's perspective, and you will typically write in either first, second, or third person point of view. First person refers to I or we. Second person reference refers to you. And third person refers to he, she, it, one, they, and so on. First person point of view emphasizes the writer. It is a good choice for informal writing or writing based on experience. It's useful in narrative writing and necessary in reflective writing. Thus, in this class, if you're including a personal anecdote as an example, you might use first person point of view. Additionally, when you complete the various writing reflection assignments, you'll also use first person point of view. Some ways to express first person include the following phrases. In my opinion, I think, I believe. Next time you use one of these phrases in your writing, think about the previous lecture on writing concisely. Then omit the phrase and see if it still makes sense. It probably will, which renders these kinds of phrases in your writing redundant and unnecessary. When you use second person reference, you're emphasizing the reader. It is highly informal in its approach for writing as it draws the reader close. Use of you works well for giving advice or explaining how to do something, but for the most part, it does not have a place in academic writing. If I were to make a list of 10 things I am a stickler about in a writing class, using, or as it should be, not using, second person reference would be high on my list of don'ts. Third person point of view emphasizes the writing and gives an aura of objectiveness that you want in an argumentative piece. It is assumed that nonfiction writing comes from the author's point of view unless a different source is named, which is another reason why phrases like, in my opinion, I think, or I believe are unnecessary. To review, academic writing discourages use of first and second person because these points of view do not sound objective, give an impression that the author has a limited personal view on the issue, and can also, at times, make writing sound self-righteous, as well as rendering it a less concise text. As you'll learn throughout the semester, the kind of analytical and argumentative writing that we'll do in this class will require writers to consider all aspects of a topic ranging from a variety of points of view. Make it a habit of stating general claims and then follow those claims with specific evidence from a variety of sources. Or, as we sometimes say in this class, a variety of voices. While in some circumstances, first or second person reference is appropriate, use of these points of view should be a conscious decision and not simply an unintentional habit. Let's take a look at a few examples. As a consumer, I believe that the advertisers need to be more responsible in their portrayal of women. Or, advertisers need to be more responsible. Here's another example. I think that advertisers need to be more responsible by using realistic women to model their products. Another way to say this is, advertisers need to be more responsible by using realistic women to model their products. Do you see the difference? Now let's shift our focus to pronoun agreement. Pronouns replace or refer to a noun. They match in person, number, and gender. In person, as we discussed earlier, we have first person, I or we, second person, that is you, and third person, he, she, it, they. In number, pronouns are either singular or plural. And gender, of course, refers to he or she. Let's take a look at the following example. If a student plagiarizes and they get caught, big trouble could follow. In this sentence, student is singular, but they is plural. So you'll need to revise that sentence to, if students plagiarize and they get caught, ... Another area of pronoun usage that you should be aware of is gender-neutral language. Singular pronouns such as he, she, his, or hers are gender-specific. To make writing gender-neutral, authors should shift the plural pronouns such as they, them, and their when expressing ideas. Be aware of your use of singular versus plural pronouns, as plural pronouns help avoid ambiguity and reduces assumptions about gender roles. Here are some questions you should ask yourself during the revision process. First, is the draft free of distracting shifts in point of view? That is, from I to you, or from it to they. Second, is the dominant point of view appropriate for the audience? Third, are pronouns gender neutral? And lastly, are there shifts in point of view noted through citation of sources?